What is going on, internet? Welcome to a series we like to call Hot Topic, a show where we take a break from our normal podcasting routine and deliver you quick, entertaining discussions about any and everything. If you're new to the show, this is The Summit, the podcast where we share with you all of the latest and greatest gaming, anime, and pop culture news, saving you all the time of finding it yourself. If you're listening to this, you can find us on all major podcasting platforms. We're available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Do not forget, if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you always can find us in our Discord server, which is always linked in the show notes below. With all of that wrapped up, we hope you enjoy the discussion.
Obi, how many hours you got in COD right now?
Sick of it. I'm sorry, but
No
COD
one?
said it's not the
Not
game.
that many.
It's
I didn't play it yesterday.
games. First one goes well. The second one, I think
Only
it's
yesterday? You played every other day?
3 guys.
Yeah.
Next game, like attackers and a bunch of guys with voice changers trying to troll and get their funny.
I mean, it
money.
came out what,
I
last
just played
last
a game
Friday?
of Zombies, and the 3 guys I queued with were trying
Whoa.
to.
Didn't they have the fucking, like if you pre-ordered, you got to play early?
For a game that's been out for a
No,
day,
they didn't do that this year.
you run it. Go for
You got to play the campaign early, maybe.
That's whack. Who wants that? Who actually played the campaign?
Ghost?
I did.
Asher?
Ghost does a lot of things.
I played part of it.
According to Free, that is why what COD is most known for, originally.
That's originally, sure. We're talking before 3. Like 3 and before? Yeah, but after
Crazy.
like
But who
Big
was
Red?
playing Call of Duty before 3 and 4? Nobody really.
everybody, it was a race between them and Medal of Honor.
It was not a race.
It was definitely a race. I feel like the franchise Medal of Honor was by far better as far as story over Call of Duty. But
You're
then Call of
making a
Duty,
competition out of something that was never a competition. Medal of Honor is known for its story, not multiplayer. COD's known for
right? But I mean, the multiplayer came after. I don't think COD always had a multiplayer.
No, it had split screen. So you would just play your homies. I'm sorry that y'all old niggas
I
ain't have
remember them days, bro. Them screen peeking ass bitches.
It's only these old niggas that think that, niggas play Call of Duty for a story, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that is a pretty thing. There are several CODs that I probably have.
You
like,
niggas couldn't even
dozens of
name
hours
something
in
that you
and
remember.
fucking never touched the campaign.
You
Niggas
must
didn't
have
care
only
about...
started at Modern Warfare then. I mean, it makes
Who?
sense. You
No,
wasn't there from the
I
beginning.
played the other CODs. I played all of them. And
What were
then
they called?
I played World at War. Call of Duty. It was Call of Duty. Like the first fucking Call of Duty is Call of Duty. Call of Duty 2. I don't even remember the name of Call of 3. And then it was World at War. Was the fourth one.
It's Call of Duty 3.
Yeah, I think it's just called.
It was literally just Call of Duty 3.
Nobody cared about the story until like you was just about to assume Modern Warfare and Black Ops came out. Like those stories actually caught niggas' attention at that time. Like anything before that, you ain't really good.
Isn't like COD 1 through 3 was just about like real life events?
It was like the
Yeah,
older
World War
yeah.
1 or World War 2. Because they did shit with the History Channel.
History lesson, I would have, paid attention.
You would have played attention to that shit.
That's wild. They gamified fucking history for you.
Who gives
Man,
a fuck? I came in and shoot
Damn.
niggas and set them on fire.
That's what GTA is for.
No, it's not.
GTA's
GTA
for
was
role
known for
playing.
his story too.
Hell no, it wasn't.
Yes, it
The
was.
Actually,
biggest
well-
highlight of GTA, the top
Oh
down,
shit, man!
was
Here we
getting
go
in there
again.
and just running up. What you mean?
GTA is known for its story, bro.
Hell no, it never was.
There was multiplayer in Vice City.
I never said. What does that got to do with anything?
Then what was you doing
Killing people, stealing cars.
after you played the story though?
Nah, that shit kind of came along. Honestly, it was like a
telling me
cherry on top.
You booted
But,
up
like-
GTA Vice City and immediately put in the cheat code just to start blowing shit up.
You're right. Out there
Bro.
flying with tanks.
You're talking about the guy who boots up Spider-Man to swing around. I
You're
believe.
You're right. You're
Wait,
right.
what?
My bad. Yeah.
I mean, that was the highlight of the game. Absolutely. Like I was Spider-Man.
So
So fuck am I gonna get a Spider-Man
wait,
game
wait.
for and play it for its story and not be Spider-Man? I got
the highlight of the
to be
Spider-Man game is the swinging around through the city.
Is
Wait,
to
it's
be
not the
Spider-Man. Hold
The
on.
highlight isn't the story though. That's crazy. What are you playing it for?
Website to be Spider-Man. Fuck we talking? We doing this again?
You just really said the story is not the highlight of the Spider-Man game. That's all Spider-Man got. It's a story. The side content ass.
web slinging,
So,
The
traversing,
map is small. The map ain't got no
innovative,
inspiration.
intricate traversing. The ventilations are like those wind rings that you can use to traverse.
My
Nah,
boy,
but
you just said traversal 3 times in a row. Say
Said it
something
a
else.
different way.
But what we all really talking about though? So I don't want to talk about Spider-Man around striker. You know, I
We was
used to be a really big. I am a big Spider-Man fan, but with you around, I can't do it.
you can't do nothing but appreciate niggas like Carnage and Venom.
That was kind of left field.
It's kind of crazy though. Y'all really think COD's for the campaign, not the multiplayer?
Some niggas
Maybe.
don't.
No, it is now.
Y'all are
talking to
thinking
niggas-
about like before
talking to niggas
multiplayer
that
even
don't play Call of
existed.
Duty.
Mhm.
Neither
Yeah,
of
I
them
mean,
niggas
well, no
play.
shit, it didn't have multiplayer back then. But
That's
even
what I'm
then,
saying.
not really, because split screen was a thing. Yeah, no.
And that's
But
why
nah,
I said
not
when I
even.
said what is the most known Call of Duty is Call of Duty 4, and then when he said when did multiplayer drop, Call of Duty 4. So what
Right.
would it really be known for? It's multiplayer.
Yeah, actually.
Nowadays.
No, but I mean, if it blew up at Call of Duty 4, then that means the majority know it for what Call of Duty 4 is for, and that's multiplayer.
Like,
The newer generation, sure, yeah. That's what
Ain't
I'm
no
saying.
newer generation. Call of Duty 4 is so fucking old.
we're
What year
talking
was that?
old niggas.
Like 2000, 2006,
Like,
2007.
yeah, I swear I was gonna say like 8 or something, bro. Like
It's
that is old.
2007 because World of
Hold on,
Wars
wait.
2008.
Yeah, Ultra. Question.
That's fucked
Uh-oh.
up.
Oh, I have a follow-up question for High Roller.
Yo, Ultra. I don't know if he's here. He joined, but I don't know if he's here.
Yo,
What do you know Call of Duty for?
to be an FPS.
Sure, besides that.
To be a game that I've played since high school.
So
Do
you
mind
got
if I
on
could rephrase
around.
this? No, hold
You
on. Do
got
you mind if
on
I could
around.
rephrase this question?
All right, go ahead.
Wait,
Do you know Call of Duty by the campaign, multiplayer, or zombies?
multiplayer.
Appreciate
All right.
And that makes sense because he said high school, meaning.
Look at this
he-
nigga trying to
Bro.
That's
Yes,
why I said. And you know, and this was perfect because I knew Ultra is older than me, so this was perfect.
What's the first
This
Call of
was
Duty you played, Ultra?
What?
Which
What's the
which
first-
Call of Duty you first played?
Modern Warfare 2.
boom.
That's the
It
first
makes
one you
sense.
played, though. But I
Actually,
mean,
Well, he's not
no,
no, new
I
generation
played the
because
one
he's close to
before
your
that.
age.
He's not. He's
Modern
older.
Warfare.
He's
Yeah.
an older generation.
So
I think we're all old at this point.
So that's what I'm saying. People who got on the modern times of Call of Duty don't realize or recognize Call of Duty as the campaign.
that's
Like
not what it's
OGs
known
that's been
for.
playing,
'Cause
OGs
that's
that
not
been
what
playing
it's
Call of Duty since the
known
beginning.
for. You
No,
have
Call of
to play
Duty
Call of Duty
for its campaign,
no,
and that's what I said.
No,
Get this
bro,
nigga.
there is nobody out here buying Call of Duty, playing the campaign, and then putting it down, bro. There is no fucking body doing
Ghost did.
that.
If you want to play the remaster,
Ghost
I
didn't do
promise
that,
you.
nigga.
I promise you, no one's buying COD for the fucking campaign, bro. I
because
promise you
isn't
that.
there like one of the remasters just didn't get a multiplayer for?
Yeah,
is
it
Modern Warfare
didn't even
2.
get a campaign.
Modern
Yeah,
Warfare 2, yeah.
they didn't even get a campaign. They didn't even bother because that's not what the fuck people are buying it
That's why
for.
niggas is here, gang.
You know what? Like, if you want an example of a game that's not known for its multiplayer, it'd be like The Last of Us, which someone like you probably didn't even know it had a multiplayer in it. You know, that's
did?
something.
Ghost
Yeah,
of
it did, exactly.
Ghost
Ghost
of
of Tsushima, that's another one. It has a multiplayer mode in it. Most people don't do that because it's a game that's known for its story, right? Like that's known for the story, right? And I would even say GTA does kind of count because GTA, even 5, GTA Online didn't come until like a year after, and motherfuckers was still chewing that game up for that year straight till Online came out. It's like for the campaign to be the most pivotal thing, multiplayer has to come as an afterthought, and it does not come as an afterthought for COD. Most people most people have dark. I guarantee you. I can't guarantee you, but like a little funny bet. I bet there's more niggas with dark matter than motherfuckers who have beat the campaign already.
Man, it's like that for me for the last
100%.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, you just spoke a foreign language. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
That's all right, man.
I'm saying there's been more people who have done
OG.
multiplayer mastery challenges over even completing the campaign.
You a Call of Duty
Gotcha.
OG, but don't know what niggas talking about.
I don't
That is
play this shit no more.
Oh,
He
that's
still
crazy.
was claiming the COD
Ain't
OGs would
never
know.
had an OG that don't play his shit. You know.
I said that's been playing the OG COD, like
I
before all
and I
this.
told you I played those.
Anyways, yo, this wasn't even the hot topic. How did
Why
he
you
even like deviate to
This
this?
can
Yo,
be a split, bro. This can be one of the hot topics. Don't
that's
run away
wild.
Jeremy, I'm curious. When you say something, as delusional as you do, and you realize, fuck, I fucked up. Do you just stick with it just so you don't say you're wrong?
Got to.
That's the thing. I'm not wrong.
Got to down this hill. You know what I mean? Because anybody that don't agree with me, they're crazy.
Bro, you gotta hear his zombie take it sometime. Not right now.
Oh,
We
yeah.
gotta go over that now. But like,
No.
you gotta hear his
Oh,
zombie.
you're not gonna like
So,
this
I
shit.
do
I
have
mean,
one
so
question for
one
JD.
thing-
I got
so
one
what-
question for you. What did you think of World War Z?
The movie.
Movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was trash. One of the most trash
Why?
zombie movies
Why
out there. I don't know. Like it seemed like it was missing a lot of good plot opportunities. It felt like the movie was rushed. Didn't like the ending.
So you don't got a problem with Brad Pitt?
Nah, it's not because of Brad Pitt.
What
Did
about
you
the
read the
zombies?
book?
No, I never read the book.
That makes sense.
So that's
What about
probably.
the
I mean,
zombies?
I know the book. When it comes to a movie, every time the book is always better than the movie. So
Yeah, the way you were describing it made it seem like you knew more that the movie led on. So I thought, assumed you read the book. You know, I have the book in my room. I just haven't read it yet.
But no, I want what I wanted to say in regards to the COD argument. Honestly, one of the things, and I think especially from back in the day when I started playing Call of Duty back in like 9th grade, the campaign wasn't that like as amazing as it is in some of the newer CODs over the
Thank
last
you.
few years. So that has progressively gotten better. And then Black Ops 2 was the first. No, I'm sorry. Black Ops 1 was the first game to introduce zombies. So zombie was
Nah, World
fun.
at War had zombies.
It was World of War.
World at War.
Was it World at War?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the
My-
very first
That's-
one.
Yeah.
that's zombie.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But my
It's
point
because
is,
it was a secret thing.
zombies
Yeah,
today-
people for it.
and even in the last few games, it is so much better than zombies from back in the day. So honestly, what kicked off COD, I would say, was multiplayer, like online and all that. Then over time, all of these things, like especially when they started coming out with Warzone and all that, these things have progressively made the game better. So it's definitely a different game than what it was back when I started.
Well, sure, and like I said, in modern, like the Call of Duty of modern days, and I mean Call of Duty modern days, this is more like that era where multiplayer became very popular and people wanted more competitive FPSs. When we're talking competitive FPSs, Call of Duty was up there with Halo, with Counter-Strike, things like that. But before that, Call of Duty was a story-driven game. Everyone played Call of Duty for the story. And because of that whole World War aspect, that's why World at War and even Call of Duty World War II was so popular because people got to play those stories again from the Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3.
I would say that.
Like,
Well, I would
have
say-
you played those COD games, Striker?
I have.
And
Well,
you
real
played
quick.
them all? You played all the campaigns in those?
I did.
All of them. All the
All
ones
of
you
them.
just mentioned.
Mhm.
All of them. Wait, all of them since release?
Yeah, it was
You're-
on X.
You played every single Call of Duty and beat every single
Oh,
campaign.
no, not all of them. You said the ones that I mentioned. I said yes.
How many?
How many what?
How many have you?
What you mean, just those 4? No, I played Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I didn't play the campaign as much, but I feel like the
Ooh.
campaign. No, the
You didn't
campaign
play
fell
the
off. The
campaign.
campaign wasn't as good as it was
Wait,
in
which
the OG
campaign?
days.
Hold on,
Nah,
hold on,
that's
hold on. Which
wild.
campaign did you?
The campaign,
Nigga said
the
Modern
campaign in
Warfare
Modern
wasn't
Warfare.
fire. Yeah, they were bad. They were horrible.
No, they weren't.
What?
Yo, the campaign in Modern Warfare, the one that came
Bro,
out in
it gave a
2019.
precision what was World War III could look like during that time.
Nah, I don't even know What If series. If I wanted a What If series, I would have just gone to YouTube.
Nah, stop all that.
Bro, man.
But
No, now you
yeah,
watch now.
the takes are crazy. Man, nah.
Usual Tuesday. Jeremy's a take versus everyone else on the same page.
Hey man, like I said, the world is blind and I'm here to cure it.
Crazy.
That's wild, bro.
That's some villainous ass shit.
Hold on, but get to a separate question. Like High Roller and JD, I don't know if you was there for that part, High Roller, but how do you feel about zombies that can sprint?
You go
Oh,
back to the
I actually think it's cool. That's part of the reason why I like the game Days Gone, because I feel like them slow mo ones that just be taking their time. It makes it way too easy. So I think it's a cool feature.
Yeah, they had to progressively figure something else out because otherwise to just do the same thing, it does get boring.
I mean, gameplay wise, sure, okay, that makes sense. But when it comes to movies and shows, how do you feel about it?
I mean, same thing, honestly. Like I like how The Walking Dead began to adapt towards the end. We're getting better, and we're beginning to.
Oh, we're losing him.
He's
oh,
gone.
he like that.
All right, someone take over.
Don't you hate when your internet does that? Mid passionate speech.
What'd you do to his internet, yo?
Nothing.
Wait, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back.
Oh, no. What I said was, even for even for movies or shows, I think that's still a good idea. I used The Walking Dead as an example, and said that in The Walking Dead, I liked how towards the end of the OG show, zombies began to show a higher level of intelligence and being able to do certain things that they were not or did not have capabilities of doing at the beginning of the show, and so it made it more exciting. So yeah, I liked
How
it.
do you feel about? All right, so on that same note, then those zombies at the end of The Walking Dead versus the zombies that are presented to you in show or movies like World War Z.
Yo, I like the zombies in World War Z. I thought that was that's not why I didn't like World War Z. I just wish there was more story. But I also feel, let's say, would have done like a part 1, part 2, and so forth.
Are you satisfied now, Ray?
Satisfied?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Just more or less curious. That's still just you on that hill too. So you got 2 separate hills you down.
I mean, I see where y'all getting at, and it's more entertaining for y'all. But to me, it just doesn't make sense. I like things being explained a little bit more than just being thrown at me.
But I mean, even if it was explained more to you, you said you wouldn't like that. Like you don't like zombies being.
Oh no, because I said I did appreciate, or I did like how The Walking Dead went about it. The Walking Dead actually like progressively got to that point and explained how the zombies became more like cognitive and more aware and had more.
But that shit took 9 seasons.
Let me ask you this though:
11
with
actually.
Walking Dead though, like that shit's because it's post-apocalyptic. Those zombies have been past their prime. Something like World War Z, you're actively seeing him go from human to zombie within like that 12 seconds or whatever. So doesn't it make sense that in that prime body, it can still run and even have basic thinking capacity because it's as close to human as it's ever going to be?
No, because you're thinking of the series as a whole rather than the zombies. The second that the human dies and then turns into a zombie, like I said, the zombies
that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, sure, yeah, but
why not, Hyrule?
Like based off what Razor was saying, that like if like in World War Z, like if they immediately like change or whatever, like this is before they start just eating anything, the body is all decayed and stuff is still at peak.
Exactly. So they should be able to run this stuff. It just makes sense.
That does make sense to me too.
Is sprinting an instinct or a skill though?
I think it's an instinct.
Mean, like
I would say.
I mean, like my grandma can sprint, but not very fast.
Yeah, like
So
it takes
really
skill
think
to
it's
be
a
able
skill.
to maximize how you sprint and of course like your pose and how you're running, how you're moving your arms, your strides and your legs. All of that does take skill. You have to learn.
Well, sprinting efficiency is a skill, but sprinting as itself is not a skill. Babies can sprint, they just can't do it. Old people,
like, if you look at Phoebe from like the show Friends, homegirl can sprint, but she sprints like a clown.
hell
Yeah,
no,
so
that's why
sprinting
it
in
takes
itself is
time
not
for
a
you.
skill.
it's not something that you just come out the womb knowing. It's something that you develop over time.
But then again,
Simply,
but
it's
also
it's an ability. It's a
that's
skill.
Hold on, hold
purely,
on, hold
but
on.
that's also like a human thing. Like most animals come out the womb ready to
Wait.
fucking go. A lot of animals,
Right.
and like, or they learn how to walk and run a lot faster than we do.
You ever
The
seen a
only
giraffe
reason a
being born?
baby cannot run as soon as they come out of the womb is because they physically can't. But I bet you, I put money. You put a kid that's never ran in his life, a 5-year-old kid, never ran in his life, and you bring something like that will scare them, like a clown, a werewolf, whatever, like a mask. That
They're gonna
jit will
crawl.
run. That
No, they're
jit will.
gonna crawl. Because
Why?
he doesn't know
Oh,
how is he
they're
gonna do something he doesn't know how to do.
Crazy.
So we
I
can,
am not-
and this is a crazy take, and you can probably scratch it out of the recording. But you
I
can
won't.
take someone who's completely that's wild. You can take someone who's completely disabled in a hospital, who's never walked or stood on their legs a day in their life, heal them, and somehow make it so that they can actually hold their body weight and ask them to run. And I promise you, it'll just tumble over. Why? Because he doesn't understand or know what that skill is. His muscle's not used to that. His brain doesn't know how to process that. He knows the concept of what running is, but how do you do that? It's not something that you just 1 + 1 is 2.
Yes, it is though.
No,
But
it's
you're
not.
talking about, but
Really?
near like hypothetical. We're talking about a
Because-
person who's never used their muscles a day in their life. We're talking about a zombie
That's
who was a
essentially what we're
human
talking about.
that used their muscles all of their fucking life. Like,
You
why would
lose
they not
all
have that muscle
consciousness.
instinct? Yeah, consciousness is not fucking motor skills. Like sleepwalking. You're not conscious when you're sleepwalking, but your muscles are still working fine because you know how to walk.
So honestly, Jeremy, the one thing that I think you're leaving out is genetics and capabilities. So, for example, what you say, I agree with, but only for certain people, right? Because just like with anything, even like with skill, period, you have people that will either be able to run without very little without training and have good posture, right? Or be able to do other things like shoot a basketball and all these things. And then you have people that need to learn and develop those skills. But that's why there's always those people that appear and show to have, a form of like just being natural, right? So your statement is half true. I would agree with it being half true. You can grab somebody, but not just anybody. Because if somebody can't naturally do it, then yeah, they're gonna have a hard time. But then there are people who can naturally do it as an instinct and not have to learn how to do it.
Okay, sure. I can agree to the whole natural, like people just being naturally able, but I can promise 10 out of 10 people that you do grab out of that hospital that never used their legs and you hear them from them would not be able to run. 10 out of 10.
Why do you assume that zombies just don't know how to use their legs?
You
Why-
lose
why-
because, like you said, it's a motor skill. It's still a skill. It's something they need to develop. So the
Motor
brain
skill
is no
more of a
longer.
term
The
than
brain
an
is
actual
dead.
skill.
It's not developed. The brain is dead. So there is no knowledge. There's no access to memory. There's nothing there. They're done. The only thing they know is eat and bite
How do they know eat if nothing else works?
because that's how they were made and designed. This is all by design of the people who
Made
made
and designed.
the
So
So
it's
what if
only
I
wrong if they
design-
design them to run.
So what if it's in the design to run? Then is that still wrong?
That's a different kind of zombie. That's not the zombie that we're talking. We're not talking about an original
God.
zombie.
We're talking about World War Z zombies, are we not?
That's not an original zombie.
What do you mean? So, bro, I promise you, if we go back to original zombies,
You
they
talk
ran.
about original
Like,
zombie.
what are you
Look
talking
at
about?
George A.
If they're-
Romero.
like,
That motherfucker
zombies
created it, and that boy
ran,
was
bro.
over there with them having guns in their arms, shooting people.
Oh yeah, they learned how to use guns then, but that's right. See, like that's been a thing, and that movie's old
You
as
took-
shit, right? Like
He's the guy. That is the Godfather creation of a zombie, bro.
Like
Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Yes, George A. Romero.
I think I've seen that movie. Was there something crawling through the wall? A hand?
I mean, I've heard of Living Dead, or was it Living Dead? It's something dead, but I don't think I've ever seen any of this stuff. Any of his stuff.
But this is an OG, 1968. You can't say that's not a pioneer for zombie movies, for real. You can't say that.
Something dead.
You know, like So even this OG zombie movie, like you said with the CODs, the OG zombie movies have zombies who learn, who get smarter, who use their muscles and use their fucking brain. Because like once again, like it's just, and also just like gotta remember the whole fact that they're undead. It's not a real thing. It can't really happen. So why are you like trying to limit them not being able to run through logic when they shouldn't even be alive through logic? You know, like
it's already not
talking about they don't know how to they don't know how to run, they don't know how to walk, but they know how to eat. How the fuck?
How the fuck? Hey man, we already talking about zombies. The Walking Dead.
I don't know what you got against running zombies.
In traditional zombie lore, a zombie would not naturally be able to run, especially if we consider them as a reanimated corpse in various stages. I went to ChatGPT. So you want me to start? Zombie originated Haitian origins. The personal zombie concept. Absolutely. You over here trying to talk about changing an AI or a robot. Never mind. This is recorded. But if we talking like, you know, if we want to use facts now and whatnot.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's true, but tradition does not mean fact. Tradition is not a fact. It's just a typical thing.
GPT. Can zombies sprint? Now, what did you ask?
I asked, would a zombie naturally be able to run? In traditional zombie lore, a zombie would not naturally be able to run, especially if we consider them as reanimated corpses in various stages of decay. Here's why, based on different interpretations. Decomposition, corpse naturally undergo rigor mortis and decomposition. I'm not going to read all of that because it's just information on that. But brain function. Most zombies depictions assume a limited or minimal level of brain activity restricted to basic motor functions. I've covered that a lot. Modern fast zombies in pop culture. Some modern adaptations, like 28 Days Later and World War Z, depict fast zombies are infected that can run, often due to viral infections rather than actual reanimation of dead bodies, i.e. mutated. Metaphorical purposes. Fast zombies can be seen as symbols of more modern fears like viral outbreaks or uncontrollable rage.
I'm at your party. I'm with the game. Let me take a look at this.
You done?
All right, what you got? Go ahead.
Okay. Well, that once again does not apply to the World War Z zombies because they're not decayed. That first part about them not being able to run traditionally because they're decayed. They're not decayed. They just got turned.
Yeah, I see what you got pulled up, Hyrule.
But
can zombies run? Just a very unbiased question. And that nigga just, what did he read? That first part, or did he just add a bunch of jibber jabber, or did he add extra words to this question?
That's great. God damn.
That's like the fucking Halloween sound for that. What was that?
That nigga paid for that.
He paid for that? You did?
This is exact. No, he didn't. That's the update. This is what I had. Would a zombie actually be able to run?
Oh, so you added some extra shit into your.
What do you mean some extra shit? That's what we talking about. Would a zombie be able to run? No, it would not.
Look at what High Roller asked. It's so
can a zombie run? Sure.
Even that's the smarter preview one.
Hold on. Can a person fly? Sure. That's yes. Can they naturally fly? No. But with proper gear, they can fly. I.e., a plane. A
zombie just need a gear to run, motherfucker.
What? Like you're asking a very broad question. Like it's not like there's no like context behind it. Can a shit smell good? Sure, if you wash it enough. What are you talking about? Like, come on now.
Does this mean that much to you?
He is not a kid. That is
like what? I like you're really arguing that a fictional thing, which can be depicted in many different ways because it is fictional, cannot run when a lot of modern media represents it running. And even things like The Walking Dead, like I guarantee you I can find a scene of The Walking Dead of zombies running, doing more than just walking.
Season 11?
Roshi.
I mean, if you want an army of
season
zombies
11, you
running,
can watch a
World
YouTube
War
video on it.
Z.
Some guy depicts it.
Roshi, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions just to get you caught up, just so we can see where you.
Oh crap! I want to get the fuck out of here now. What?
You play Call of Duty?
Sometimes depends.
What is Call of Duty known for?
I mean, isn't it known for being like technically, I guess, the most mainstream shooter?
Nah, just like what do you think it's known for? What
is it due to multiplayer zombies? Just say
zombies.
Zombies.
In my case, zombies. I don't care about multiplayer.
That's why I didn't ask you that leading on question. What would you say Call of Duty is like most known for?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what game mode is it most known for? What game mode is it in COD? Not
I
specific
wanna
game
say-
mode, campaign
wa-
multiplayer
okay.
zombies.
I want to say zombies, but it's mostly known from multiplayer, just because they fucked up zombies with the alien shit, and then did a lot of other revamps and fucked up zombies even more, and either removed them from a couple of games. That alone
Did you play
makes
the
me
first
say
one?
that multiplayer's more. Huh?
Did you play the first Call of Duties?
Like the first Call of Duty Zombies, or just
No,
the
just
main
like
Call
Call
of
of
Duties?
Duty in general.
I mean, I started with World at War, then I moved on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I didn't play Modern Warfare 1 though.
Hey, that's crazy.
If you started at World at War, that was enough. Literally everyone you've asked is still proving me right. I'm just saying. Anyway,
How,
continue.
though?
Now
World
continue.
at
Hey, we're
War
not doing this again.
is-
We're not doing this again.
World at War,
Continue.
In my
niggas.
case, in my opinion, World at War is the best Call of Duty so far.
And that's
my
where
opinion,
it peaks
I
because of
fucking love
multiplayer and zombies, bruh. Like
It's
Not
a
only for
world war.
multiplayer zombies,
that's
not only for
literally
multiplayer zombies,
proving the point.
even the campaign was freaking gold. The multiplayer not so much, but the campaign for World at War was awesome. I fucking loved it. I played it a lot of times.
World War II.
Zombies,
It was
fucking
known for
gold.
its campaign. All right, and now the second question was
Jesus.
like, how do you feel about zombies that can run?
I mean, they're fine. I mean, are you talking about video game wise or real life wise?
Movie wise, I would hope.
Real life.
I mean, movie wise, zombies can run. I mean, if they're able to move their muscles physically, they should be able to run.
Mm.
Heck, actually, seeing as the body doesn't have its natural limiter anymore, they should be able to run faster than humans.
Damn, that's using
Yeah.
logic.
Yeah, because right now humans have our natural limiter that keeps your muscles protected.
So are you saying if a zombie made it into a hospital full of vegetables and started gnawing on them, a couple of them vegetables might sprint out of that hospital?
Yes, it really
Mm.
depends on what their deficiency is. Because, for example, if their nerve system is completely intact, yes, they can completely do it. They can
Even if
completely
they've
work out.
never used their legs before as a human, you think the zombie gonna get up?
Hey, as long as the muscles aren't gangrenous, I think that's the word, or necros is the word? I don't know. Dead muscles, they should be able to walk. Maybe not run, maybe even like weakly walk.
Why?
But they should be able to walk.
Why not run?
Why not run? Because you need muscle mass equivalent to the weight of your body to be able to move correctly. So if you don't have enough muscle mass to hold up the rest of your body, then naturally you won't be able to actually move around.
So he's saying if them motherfuckers is the right proportion, even if they're vegetables, they run
Yeah,
out.
that's exactly what he said.
Yeah. What can I say? I use logic a lot. For example,
He literally agreed with Jeremy and CJ.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard for me to like counter argue that. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Like they still need to have some kind of recollection of that. It's
Come
still.
on, you gonna
Dude,
try.
hold on, wait. Before I even continue to say what I'm saying, do you feel that running is a skill or do you think it's an instinct?
Instinct.
Let's go, baby.
He didn't even think about it.
I mean,
Yo,
of
That
course,
was
my
quick
kid
as
is
shit,
running. My kid doesn't know. I didn't train my kid to run. He
Oof.
didn't know how to run naturally. My kid's
Tell
running
him.
all over the fucking place.
Mm.
That's
Tell
an
him.
instinct.
That's wild.
I have a
That's
living
exactly the same
hurricane.
example I gave. I said I used an example of a kid a 5-year-old kid who's never ran in his life, and all of a sudden you scare the kid. That kid is gonna run.
Yeah,
For the
an
hit.
instinct.
Fight or
Now, if
flight.
you want to call it a skill, I mean, performance running is a skill.
Mhm.
The way to correctly run, so you're
Oof.
able to run a long distance while keeping your
JD
body
reminiscent.
without being tired, that is a skill. But
That's exactly what I
just-
said.
Yeah, you're a
just
little quiet, Jeremy.
exploding
Hey,
out
Jonathan, I think the
and
baby's
running.
crying. You gotta go ahead and run it.
Yeah. Bitch, I got the monitor right here. They're sleeping peacefully. Suck it.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, he caught a Triple H from the Wolfpack back in the day.
Suck it. Mm. Well, Striker, counter argument. You got anything to say?
Wait,
to
Striker
Hold
thought
on,
it
I'll
was
be
a
right back.
skill? Wait. I gotta ask now.
I'll be
Did
right
Striker
back.
think it was a skill?
He said running
Yes.
is a
No, he
skill.
was a skill.
Of course, it's a skill for him.
Oh,
Have you
man.
seen this
Okay,
man?
shit.
Damn.
Shit.
Oh,
This man needs skill to fucking run.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. You're allergic to water, apparently.
yo, you didn't fucking go nowhere, bro. You just fucking lied. He said, I'll be right back.
Oh
Started
my
hearing disrespect and changed unmuted his shit, bro. I'll be right back. Stayed there and everything.
So apart from not being able to run, apparently, because it's a skill, apparently he's also full of shit.
What did you think of World War Z?
I liked it. Honestly, I liked it a lot because it was a completely different method of doing zombies.
He's a
It's more
bad
like a
guy.
hive mind style zombies, which I really appreciated.
And
Different
they
from the
didn't
normal.
attack people that were infected or
Yeah.
not healthy. Thought that was
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, I really found that very interesting.
See.
But yeah, that's a movie I really appreciate. It really gave a different perspective to what is zombies, infection, and the type of infection it is.
And JD, the reason I asked you about Brad Pitt is because Striker specifically said Brad Pitt did not make.
Doesn't fit in.
He said that fucked the movie up for him.
I mean, it could have been anybody. I think
Mhm.
Brad Pitt is a pretty good actor. Like the Ocean
No, I
movie,
said, don't get me wrong,
Ocean's
he's a
11,
good
12,
actor.
13.
He
Like, he's a
doesn't
good.
fit.
Wait, hold on. So I think he's a good actor, and I think he did a great job. Honestly, with what Jonathan said, that I like that too. All those reasons I liked it, and I wish the movie would have had the opportunity to explore that.
Like a
more.
sequel or a prequel, like they could have did more with it for sure.
Yes, yeah.
But
Yeah,
back
the
to
only
the
bad part, I
original
really don't. I
question,
haven't read the books.
the whole
which
reason
is-
I said what I said was I feel like Brad Pitt just didn't fit the character or like that whole genre. That's not
And then
really
you said
what Brad Pitt is known for.
He didn't look like his typical pretty boy. Like I think he did a great job. Yeah.
I honestly thought it was great. Jeremy, what kind of character did you want? Like Leon S. Kennedy type of guy?
fine.
Like,
No,
What
I
do
mean,
you-
I
what
just feel
do
like
you want?
anyone does. I mean, when you
Ryan
think of
Reynolds.
like Brad Pitt, and no,
Ryan
I don't
Reynolds.
think
Michael
he would fit
Jackson
that
Thriller?
Don't think he would fit that either. But no, you throw anyone that's fitted that or has done that role in that genre or that kind of work. I feel like Brad Pitt was more of like an action movies rather than a survival. I feel like Tom Cruise would have done a better job in it because Tom Cruise has done shit.
No.
Like in
I mean,
fucking,
yes. I think he
Don't
would have
say the
done
Mummy.
as good of a
You were
job.
tripping.
he was Tom Cruise is not the Mummy. That's
Oh yeah.
uh,
Tom Cruise didn't do a Mummy movie when they tried to reboot the Mummy series.
Ooh.
you said the
I
Mummy.
mean,
That's what it's called.
okay, technically, did they try to revamp the zombie, the zombie, Jesus
The
Christ,
Mummy movie.
the Mummy series?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
with
The reason
uh,
why
with
the reason
The
why
Rock.
I cannot agree with you in that one is because it's such a massive different style of movie.
Well, I mean, it is a different style, but they definitely tried to reboot the series. He was becoming like the Mummy from the first one.
Dog, I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea they ever tried to revive that series. This
Yeah.
came out in
I mean,
2017.
I honestly
And
can't
sorry,
agree that
Obi,
it's
you're talking about
revival.
the Scorpion King.
It's
Those are
too
slightly
different. Like, first of all, it's a lady zombie. Jesus fucking Christ! It's
Lady
a lady mummy. Her powers are different. Like,
But she gives
it's a
her powers to
completely
him.
yes, but it's a completely different style of movie. Like, it's like a Resident Evil to like World War Z. They have the Mummy and the Mummy. They share a title, but their movies are pretty different. So that's why I cannot say that was a reboot.
I did not even know that
They were
he
making
played the Mummy.
like if this movie didn't necessarily because it didn't succeed, right? But if it succeeded, it was
I liked
supposed to be the start of like the reboot of that series. Like he was supposed to be the Mummy that was going to be in the next one. That would have been like a direct depiction of the previous one, like the previous series, the start of that one.
Did this shit have good marketing? I don't feel like it did.
Yeah, no, it had
Could it have?
great marketing.
I never heard of it.
Okay,
I mean,
wait,
that's just 'cause y'all,
Jeremy.
I don't know. I don't know how y'all missed it, but
Okay, I gotta-
the
I gotta-
Mummy's
I gotta
always
ask
been
something.
Brandon
I gotta ask
Fraser.
something.
Like that's his project.
That is true. That is completely
which
true.
is why it was a big deal when
Striker.
they casted Tom Cruise.
Striker, can a mummy run?
Huh?
Can a mummy run?
Can a mummy?
Interesting.
It's not a zombie.
Okay, by the timeline that it lines up, yeah, I understand why I missed it.
2017,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of shit dropped. Yeah, you were boot camp, right?
I don't know, Jonathan. I don't know much about mummies and whatnot. All I know is that they cut their tongues, they wrap them up, and they preserve their body. That's the whole point of them wrapping them up. Don't they like wax them or some shit?
What the fuck?
No, they didn't wax them, but they did preserve them with powders and stuff like that.
I low key like this movie. I did not know it got 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's
The
just
fuck? I
Crazy.
love the movie.
The movie for the Mummy, the remake was actually pretty nice.
How y'all feel about the movie is how some people feel about Madam Web.
Nah.
Oh no,
Nah, that
hell
can't be
no.
the same thing.
Adam
That
Web
can't
was
be a
trash.
There's no way you said that.
Yes.
Do you like Madam Web? Don't tell me
I
you
just
like
wanted
Madam
to
Web.
say, God damn, people got offended when I said that.
That was some
Jeez.
crazy ass shit to say. I ain't
That
gonna
was
lie.
a crazy comparison.
I ain't
Let's
even
say that.
seen the movie, but I
That is
felt
wild.
offended.
They only watched it for Sydney Sweeney, who's only portrayed underage girls. So I don't get why people keep sexualizing.
Is that a fact?
I
Oh my
definitely
god.
didn't watch it for that.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting take on like female spiders, like female Spider-Mans or
Bro, they
Spider-Woman.
don't get
No,
doing
they-
these spider shit, bro.
They were
They
female
ain't even
spiders
fucking
for
suits.
13
I mean-
seconds.
But they did it, yeah.
The
They
movie.
did what? They ain't do
96
shit
minutes
for real.
long.
They was building the story. Honestly, I feel like this is more of like an origin story than it was like a superhero movie.
Here
Sounds
we
like
go.
you like it.
But she's her own
I thought
hero.
it wasn't that
So
bad.
it was her movie. She's like a hero. She's
Yeah.
so it was a superhero movie that you just said wasn't a superhero.
Origin. I said it was more of an origin story. Damn the superheroes.
But she had her powers the entire movie, bro.
What, being blind or some shit,
That's
or
a
being able to
power.
see into the future.
Yeah, she could do that the entire time. Every time she.
I mean,
like,
yeah, but that was about as far as that went. Like they didn't show the rest of her powers, and I don't know what the rest of her power is, but I'm pretty sure
That's
she
it.
had more than just being able to see into the future.
Nah, that's it, bro. She can see web. She can see canon events. That's her power, bro.
That's Madam Web.
Madam Web powers, precognition powers, web of connection, future forecast. Hold on. The list goes on.
Do the movie one.
Man, you
Nah,
can
no,
do
no,
no
no.
argument
Every-
with that.
Everything he's naming right now.
I mean,
she
it's
did
in
in
the
the
chat
movie.
GTP. Might as well do it here.
No, I went to the website marvel.com.
So did you like that movie, Striker?
Hell
I
Sounds
didn't
like
think it
you
was
liked
bad.
it.
That nigga's
You thought it
like-
was fine?
That was alright. Yeah.
Ugh. Bro, the
Did I
boss is
think it
like
was the best
ADR
or
was
great? No, I
crazy.
thought it was alright.
That dude's audio was fucking awful, bro. You fucked with that.
His audio was awful. He was a
You
Spider-Man.
could tell his mouth sync was off and he had a mask on. That shit don't make no type of sense.
Damn, y'all watched it in 4K off rip?
Oh, you didn't go to the theater and see it? But
No,
you
I
like-
did. I went to the drive-in.
Oh, then what are you talking about? It was fucked up when it was in the theater.
Dude got beat by a Coca-Cola sign, bro.
I think they fixed it at my theater.
Hell no.
Hell nah.
Hell
was
no,
in the
they
movie.
never f- that
It's
shit.
still fucked up, even on DVD.
Don't you get the patch?
Check that out.
Fucker here thinks it's a video game.
Yeah, they put up a
Right.
patch.
Toss a grenade in there? What the?
Like
I'm
you
not-
ain't really got too much credibility on your takes right now, but this whole Matter Web thing is just
Even
this
worse.
is just
The
it's setting
Marvels
shit on
was
fire.
The Marvels was better.
I like you don't I know it's related to Spider-Man, bro, but there's no way you like Spider-Man enough to defend that movie.
Mm.
No way.
Yes,
Brie
he
Larson
does.
did
Did you hear what they did to the same? Did you hear what they did to the same? What
Bro,
ugly ass shit
you
they
must
say?
you must not understand Jeremy. Jeremy will defend everything Spider-Man related no matter what, bro. He's just completely biased.
With responsibility, great power will
True.
come for some ugly ass shit like that. Like they said that. They greenlit that shit. Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that
nah,
is
that
one of the
movie was
most
crazy.
best quoted sayings and came from that movie. So I will give it that.
But you think the way they did the quote was good? I think it was ugly.
Yeah, they
I
fucked
mean,
flipped it
I
backwards.
think it,
I mean,
honestly, it's such an old quote and it's been around for so long that I never took it as like, oh, I didn't like how the way it was delivered. It just is like it's
they
already.
said it. They said it exactly. You know,
Which
Yeah.
No,
breaks
they didn't say it. They said it
the fact
backwards,
that
bro.
I mean,
It's
they
kind of
had Yoda say it like it's
disrespectful.
fine.
Huh? Nah, bro. It feels disrespectful. It feels like they couldn't come up with any strong theme of their own, so they just ripped off from what people were coming to see it for, and then they did it in like
It's a
an ugly ass
like
way.
the whole Spider Verse movie. It's what it was. What do you mean? It ripped it off from what it was? It was that bad. Like,
Just
what
because
more
it's part
did
of
you
the same
want?
universe, just because it's part of the same universe doesn't mean it can't branch out and be its own thing. It should 100% branch out and be its own thing. Otherwise, if it can't stand on its own two legs, there's no point in it existing because you can just drop another Spider-Man thing. Which honestly, exactly what's going to happen. We're not going to see Madam Web fucking ever because it can't stand up on its own two legs. We ain't gonna see no sequel or nothing like that. The only Madam Web enjoyer is gonna be the motherfuckers reading them same old comics. We ain't getting new shit for that because they've at least movie wise.
I don't think it's even possible to bring that shit into Marvel as well. If
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
can.
mistaken.
They can have it cross the street and get hit by a bus.
No,
I was just saying, but that's I thought you were talking about more so like the licensing and stuff because yeah, Madam Web is
yeah,
Sony.
because doesn't like Sony owns like
Yeah.
all of the Spider-Man characters,
But so is Venom.
even the villains.
Venom's a Sony thing.
Yeah, I mean they gonna have them pay some hefty money if they want the motherfuckers in MCU like they, like they assume they did with.
When did it come out?
Holland.
Well, February 14th.
But
Ah,
yeah, nah, Madam Web was awful. That was awful, bro. That was the fact that you even reminded me that existed was kind of crazy of you. Not gonna lie.
yeah.
Once a month at least.
Morbius was better.
Can't say. Did not have an opinion. Did I watch?
I didn't watch that one either.
That
Is
shit
it-
was
is
ass
it-
too.
Did it come that damn? Did they really say it's Morbin time? That's all I
No.
saw when that movie came
No.
out. Motherfuckers, like my favorite part was when he said it's Morbin time. I
I
knew it was kind of fake, but that shit was funny, bro. I ain't gonna
He
cap.
did not say that
It's
shit.
Morbin time.
Wait, really? That movie said that? I never saw it.
No, he didn't say that, bro. He did not.
Okay.
Ooh, bro. I mean, nah.
Not gonna
But-
lie, when I watched Madam Web, like I thought the nigga from Morbius was like in there.
He absolutely would be. But no, bro, now that you got me thinking about Madam Web, I'm actually like remembering specific scenes, bro. That feeling was so stupid.
That movie was a fever dream.
It really was, bro. How could I let these girls who in the way of my destiny get killed up? Like, bro, that shit was crazy, bro. Who let that come
I'm gonna
out?
die in the future, and it's gonna be these three random bitches. I gotta find them.
Boy, that movie was a joke. I'm not. Who? Man, there's no way you thought that was okay. Man, you got some strong ass rose tinted glasses, my brother. They got to come in handy. I know it. Good use. You could probably enjoy anything with that attitude. But then again, you hate everything, so that's not true, huh?
It's gotta be Spider-Man related.
It's gotta be Spider-Man related. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so does that also mean that if it's something Batman related, he just hates it regardless?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Like if it touches,
Why do you think he ain't watching Penguin?
great show.
Oh shit! I still need to start that.
He ain't gonna start it.
Yeah, I started the first 5 minutes of it, but it was like 2 a.m. and I realized I should probably
DC's
go to
just
sleep.
whack, bro.
DC has an
Have you
entire
seen the
group
ratings
whack.
to that shit?
That boy said DC
It
is
seems
whack.
like a lot of people think it's
DC is
not
whack.
whack.
Certain things, they fall short on, but I wouldn't just outright say DC is whack.
They've missed more than they hit.
Maybe if you're talking about live action, but like DC kind of rules the animation front nowadays, for real.
Do you really
Yeah.
feel like that though?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna name a couple movies, bro.
All right.
You gotta be very unbiased, bro. And,
Wow, you're fucked.
thank you. I figured.
He can abide by the rules.
Tell me if you haven't watched them. Wonder Woman.
I have seen it.
You didn't like it?
I just don't like her as an actress in general.
Gal Gadot, you don't like?
Damn.
Nah.
Okay.
Here to go.
Man of Steel.
I don't like
You better
any of
say
the
that's just
Superman
perfect.
movies. Hell
Way to
no.
go.
It's so fucking. I hated Superman as a character. He's fucking.
He's everything you're not.
Everything he's saying right now is like,
We're not talking about your deep hate for Superman
Sorry, I'm
before the
burning too
movie. We're
much.
talking about the movie in general.
It was boring.
Suicide Squad.
It was alright.
Interesting.
That's different.
Aquaman.
Here to
Didn't
go.
see it.
Shazam.
Didn't see it.
Black Adam.
Didn't see it.
Peacekeeper.
Oh, it was good.
Oop.
Peacekeeper.
Probably didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
Peacemaker. It's you didn't watch Peacemaker.
The John Cena one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely didn't see it.
So you haven't seen
Like
a lot.
all of these movies that, especially the last three that you just named, they took a very iconic celebrity to try to fit it in this really probably like washed away like hero and try to make it good, and it just no one knew who the fuck they were to begin with.
Black
They just knew the movies because of the celebrities.
Black Adam?
Yeah.
Nobody-
Absolutely.
Bro, the whole Black Adam was literally kind of like Superman's kryptonite because Superman is weak to magic.
Exactly.
Black Adam, his whole
Niggas know who
storyline
Black
is
Adam
Yeah,
is,
no.
bruh. Niggas that know DC know Black Adam, bruh.
Yeah, because actually,
yeah, he's like one of the
Rock
most
take
important
over.
villains
Like
because
that
he
was
can
a
actually
big ass
fuck up
makeover
Superman.
for him.
I mean, Black Adam is the
Absolutely.
evil Shazam.
And then
Yeah.
also with Peacemaker, I think Peacemaker
That's
is
just
very
that.
much like akin to like how Robert is with Iron Man. As like I didn't know who Peacemaker was before Suicide Squad and all that, and John Cena's kind of always been the character for me. And he's kind of just brought life to that character. I don't see him as John Cena when I look at Peacemaker for real. I feel like he's like that's like even like with newer shit like that little fucking that trash ass isekai anime they came out with. They modeled Peacemaker to kind of look like John Cena because like he's kind of like taking the life of the character. So I don't know because I don't think people went.
Honestly, he played that
Peacemaker
character
for John
perfectly.
Cena. Yeah, I like it. I like his character in Peacemaker. I watched the show. I liked it.
Oh man.
Oh, look
So
at
you
the comic, and they kind of got the same chin.
I
You
think
just
the only part
Huh.
of any DC movie that I enjoyed was the Joker from The Dark Knight. Who was
Heath
Heath Ledger? Yeah,
Heath Ledger?
and that scene where he was doing that whole like when he first walks into like that underground basement thing or whatever, and they're like, "Oh,
I make the pencil disappear.
Damn, wait. So not that just that specific scene. That's it.
I thought
You
that was
watched
pretty-
that whole movie and all you liked was that one scene.
That's the only thing I remembered from that movie."
What?
My
That's
God.
crazy.
The Joker
I don't
was such an
really expect-
iconic one in that movie.
What about
But,
all the other bitch? I
bro.
was born in the darkness.
But that'd be crazy. Why don't you like Superman? I feel like he's one of those people where it's like if you like
Cliche.
Spider-Man, you like Superman.
Cliche
What's
as
cliche?
fuck.
What's cliche about him? Isn't he one of like the OGs? How can he be cliche if you're like an OG? If you made the
I mean,
shit?
he's supposed to be like this, like completely like indestructible man or whatever. He's just all powerful. Nothing can defeat him but a pebble. Like no,
Then Jeremy, why do you like Dragon Ball?
huh?
Why do you like Dragon Ball?
Aha! I'm glad you
That's
brought
pretty
this
much
up, 'cause
almost
we talked about
describing
this-
Goku now.
We talked about this earlier. I do not.
Oh.
Well, I appreciate Dragon Ball more for the nostalgia than the fact that it's
Yeah.
good. I don't think by any means the show itself is good. I don't think the show is good. I don't think, as far as like the story and all that, the only thing that was good about Dragon Ball is that it was flashy, catchy. It's kind of like an eye candy. Like it was nice to watch. It was action.
Says the
fight.
man who finished all the
But-
storylines and the alternative storylines. of the
Like I
game.
said, I like it because it's nostalgic to me. I grew up with that. I grew
So
up
you
with
skip
Dragon
the
Ball.
story and just go to the fights.
No, Dragon
I
Ball
do.
used to be really good. It just kind of fell off in terms of the story. It used to be really good. There's no way you watched Dragon Ball growing up and you didn't think it was good. It was
You,
good.
nah.
It just fell off. Like
So you telling me
Dragon Ball used to be a
you
lot deeper.
appreciated watching Dragon Ball like for a whole episode, hearing this nigga scream and whatnot, just to hear to be continued at the end of the fucking 30 minutes?
Well, all
Dragon
anime
Watching
Ball
through
Z.
ads and shit.
Wait.
Talking about
hold up.
Says
Dragon
the
Ball or
man
Dragon
who
Ball Z?
watches Naruto.
Yeah, because I was going to say
Naruto is
all
fucking
anime has its
famous for
fault,
that.
and like Naruto is huge on that. Yeah, filler. You get ready. You in the middle of a fight, climax. Nah, 7 episode filler, like straight in your face. Fuck you. You'll find
At least
out
they're
in 2
telling
fucking
you
months.
story, not just hearing this motherfucker go.
Story that
The
you
whole
don't care
Jutsu, shout out
about.
to Jutsu, Rasengan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Naruto kicks their asses in power of friendship. Goku actually trains
Oh my
and then
bad.
kicks their asses with the power of
Dreaming
family
makes
and
you
friendship.
stronger. I guess that is true. And you know, in arguments today, whoever is the loudest wins.
You do follow that rule.
That's crazy. So you're gonna think
You see how you just spoke louder than me?
that's crazy. I didn't hear you. I was laughing. That man pinked everybody.
Clear response for not hearing me. But I don't know. Like I'll stand by the fact that Dragon Ball used to be a lot better. Like it fell off story wise when they got super strong. You didn't need to actually fucking think anymore. But that shit used to have some good little story bits to it. And then like I think the start of the fall off was probably like the Android saga when they didn't let Gohan have his shine, bringing Goku back after that. But I mean, like that shit was the story was pretty good for Dragon Ball. It's not complex like Naruto is, but simple doesn't mean bad. You know,
Not at all. No.
so like I can't really say too much about Super. I don't remember too much. I know they definitely dumbed Goku down shit for Super and all that, but like Dragon Ball has some moments, some story moments. Like and you probably just don't remember it because the fights were the highlights and they took up most of people's memories for real. But there was a lot of stuff outside of that, and there was also parts of fights that people don't know about because like when you think about it, like Dragon Ball Z getting like reduced to Dragon Ball Kai, that I never realized, but like Kai skips a lot of shit. Like there's a lot of details and like that just get totally skipped over and cut out. And like you don't realize it until you go back to the original. You're like, oh man, they were doing more things here.
Yeah, I don't think I watched Kai, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I feel like a lot of newer people probably watch Kai because that was like a graphics update pretty much. I don't remember when it came out, but it was popping on whatever channel every week. But that's crazy, man. You have a lot of wild takes, man. Do you pride yourself on like your opinions like that? Like when this 1v7, do you be like get off this court like yeah, I showed them. Yeah, I'm different. They could never be me. Is that like a prideful thing?
Not at all.
Like I didn't admit I was wrong. I got him.
I
won
just
that.
have my own opinion. Everyone's reserved to their opinion.
Of course, your opinion just feels very forced sometimes. Like, and it feels like your opinion is unwavering to change, which I think opinions should have some room for change.
If you allow it.
No, not if you allow it, because that's the whole thing about it being an opinion. It's not a fact. It's not certain. It can definitely be swayed. You know what I mean? But I mean, not saying that we actively trying to sway you, but I feel like you're actively resistant to change that makes sense.
I was about to say, if that was the case, this would be a perfect world.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't even. Never mind. I don't know what you were trying to pull, man. 'Cause that's another one of your argument takes that be like crazy, bro. You like to pull up some random
Crazy
internet blog or whatever, and you be talking for 5 minutes, and we can't even respond. Like, because forget what the fuck we were talking about in the first place.
Crazy. I mentioned one statement. Y'all motherfuckers that be fucking throwing out
read-
paragraphs with no periods.
You read
Niggas
an
become
essay
rap
off
gods on here.
You just read an essay off ChatGPT when we talked about can a zombie run, bro. Instead of coming up with your own reasons, you went and read a whole statement from ChatGPT.
No, because Obi mentioned some person I never fucking heard of. Damn, Obi left. But so I googled it and I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna go to the internet.
I mean, but Obi's like point was like very valid. Night of the Living Dead is one of, if not the earliest zombie films, and even in it, the zombies are depicted to grow in intelligence and shit.
I didn't say it wasn't. It definitely said it. The Western idea of zombies.
Part of your argument was that zombies shouldn't traditionally be able to run, but that old ass movie, which contains traditional zombies because they're old, they're some of the original zombies. They can do that shit. So like, it doesn't make sense that you believe zombies shouldn't be able to have basic functions like that. In my opinion, but hey, everyone has their own. Feel me? So you can, yeah.
Zombies
Yeah.
run. Period.
Everybody does have their own
Everybody
opinion.
has their own.
I just wanted to see where everybody stood.
Some of them are very wild. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I suppose they be entitled to it.
I'm sure there are people out there that agree with you, Scraggy.
We'll
Somewhere.
find out.
They're not here. But they're out there.
Dark
They're
corners
not
of
here,
the-
yeah.
Post it in the comments what you think.
You know,
Ain't no one gonna post what you thinking.
they might. You know, it might be one or two.
There are strikers in the world. It is
There
bound
are.
to
That's
happen.
interesting. There are strikers in the world.
Wait, did you just insult like half the viewer base, brother?
I
He
didn't
said the
say half.
word.
I said there are strikers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It is not. It is impossible for Jeremy to be the only person that believes what he believes. It is
Exactly.
probable that there are going to be others who agree with him. I didn't say the majority. I didn't say half. So why
As
assume
long as
that?
there's flat earthers, Scraggy will never be alone.
Bam.
Shit.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Any comment?
Like
Jeremy,
the
you believe in a flat Earth?
That never came out of my mouth. That's not what I
I
said.
know that's why
But
I'm
I was
asking.
making
Never
one-
have I alluded to that
Hey,
kind
I
of
was making one
concept.
of those
I do not.
correlations.
No.
Hey, I'm saying if there's people that collectively as a group could think the same, idea as flat Earth, there are people that probably collectively as a group would agree with you. I was just making a comparison like you do. You see how it seemed like a reach to you, but
No, that they made it seem like a reach to me.
no, you
Shit's
said
to be reaches, bro.
started defending yourself,
Fucking
saying
reach
I
up
had
the
never.
stars.
They asked me. They were like, "Oh, Jeremy, Ultra in particular, named me directly."
Hey man,
Well, I just asked
Drop
for
my
clarification. That's it. I wasn't
I know.
accusing.
yeah,
I was just telling Rain how this whole thing unfolded.
yeah. Appreciate you.
Damn facts.
Hot take.
All right, wrapping up today's topic, we want to thank everyone who has made it this far. If you enjoyed the discussion, all we ask in return is for you to spread the love by sharing this podcast with a friend. While you're at it, go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating on supporting platforms. This helps the algorithm promote our show, which helps with bringing in new listeners. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.